Ulysses S. Grant was a family man, a dedicated citizen, a military and presidential hero. He loved horses and smoked cigars, but most importantly, he was, from the very beginning, a common man, an essential American. His story of adversity and success remains one of the most inspirational biographies our nation's history has to offer, and deserves to be told with the passion and authentic demeanor of Sam Grant as General Ulysses S. Grant. A highly acclaimed academic and motivational speaker, film producer, and United States Navy veteran, Sam has dedicated the last 20 years of his life to understanding, portraying, and honoring Ulysses S. Grant. His inspiring and informative visits are entirely first person, and all audiences that have engaged him in the past have left with the overwhelming feeling that they have experienced the true General Grant up close and personal, as history should be. General Grant will be introduced by his loving and devoted wife, Mrs. Ulysses S. Grant.
In the words of our contemporaries, and I shall quote from them this evening, the general was once described as, and I quote, "brave as any man should be. He is not a brilliant man, but he is a good and brave soldier, sober, tried for years, industrious, and as kind as a child," which is another reason why it deeply concerns me that anyone would remember General Grant as a drunk with a penchant for whiskey. Historical evidence will show that rumors of my husband's alcoholism was simply cooked up by his political enemies at the time. How could someone succeed in so many battles and have that kind of a problem? And in a most endearing manner, I do digress, another newspaper described him as an ordinary, scrubby-looking man with no gait, no station, and no flashy manner. In fact, once a British correspondent once said of Ulysses, and I quote, "I never met a man with so much simplicity, shyness, and decision. He is a soldier to the core, a genuine commoner, a commander of a democratic army, of a democratic people. No more afraid to command 1,000,000 men than a small company."
I have been asked on a number of occasions why the war lasted so long, was so hard and so bloody. For myself, I believe it is simply that this war was fought here in America. Americans against Americans. And Americans do not back down from a fight. In this war, the soldiers and sailors who fought it were fighting for the same ideas, the same causes for which their fathers and grandfathers before them had fought.